I'm Major John Judy Hudock, United States Marine Corps. This is Lynxx 24 connecting you to the community.
Welcome to your Hometown News program. I'm April Frelke, along with my co-host Nick Kaufmann.
Just the two of us today.
Yeah, that's all right.
Where's Joe?
Joe is, I think, isn't he, not DJing, but like the mayoral.
Oh, he's got another event.
He has an event that he's hosting, I think.
Yeah, it's always nice when the three of us are here.
Yeah, well, and it's February, Nick, so.
That's right. Brand new month.
Brand new month.
No one's ever lived in this month before. Okay, go.
Okay, well, the Wisconsin Singers will be in Tomah on February 15th, featuring hometown singer and dancer Emily Q. Opening performances will be by Limited Edition Show Choir and the Tomah Middle School Choir. The show starts at 7 p.m. and goes until 10. Tickets are only $10. This is Wisconsin Singers' 52nd year, called Hold On to Your Dreams. The show is a non-stop fun with stellar song and dance routines, big band sound, and classic Badger spirit, featuring the top talents of the UW-Madison. Audience will enjoy a tour around the USA during the Dreams Melody. Musical theater fans will love the Broadway Dreams Melody, featuring songs from classic shows like West Side Story to current hits from Newsies and Finding Neverland. Their Magical Memories Melody will entertain kids of all ages with Disney songs from Beauty and the Beast, Frozen, and many more. The celebrated Wisconsin Singers Band caps off an unforgettable evening with their special blend of jazz, funk, and classic rock. Wisconsin Singers has a fifth quarter, too, where Badger fans can sing along to Varsity, dance to Tequila, and jam out to Jump Around. To get your tickets to this amazing event, call 608-886-6801.
You know, they're a big sound, aren't they?
Yeah.
There's only like 17 of them, but you know, when you hear them, you think that there's a lot more.
They're your top singers in Wisconsin.
Yeah, from the UW.
The fun concert. Yep.
Yeah, that's good. The Warrens Area Youth Association will be hosting a sledding party for Warrens area residents on Saturday, February 15th, on the sledding hill just behind the County Line Bar and Restaurant. And transportation will be provided to the sledding hill. Sledding will start at 11 a.m. and go to 3 p.m. There will be a bonfire, hot dog roast, and a hobo stew for refreshments. Please dress warm. This event is free to all Warrens area families. And the way things are icing up these days, it should be, woo!
Yeah, sledding hills are a blast.
Yeah, they can be a lot of fun.
There used to be one near my house growing up. We called it Milk Factory Hill because it was a milk factory near the railroad. Yeah, I broke a couple glasses on a toboggan.
No kidding.
I just thought I'd throw that. I just thought I'd tell you that, Nick.
Is it still there?
Yes, it is.
Oh,
yeah.
my gosh.
Okay. Well, looking to something a bit different for Valentine's Day, the Natural Connection in Tomah will be hosting a comparison wine course from 5:30 to 7 p.m. on Valentine's Day. They will select 3 grape varieties and do a side-by-side comparison to learn the differences in wines that are made from the same grapes. You will learn the influences that make the same grapes taste different as you explore 9 different wines. These wines will be paired with light food. There's only 16 seats available, so please private message or call the store to reserve your spot at 608-372-3914. The cost is $25 per person, cash or check only.
That's an interesting wine tasting approach.
Yeah.
You know, you get something like a grape like a Shiraz, and depending upon the country that it's grown in, they get different wine types. Okay, entirely different wine types. So that would be quite interesting.
Fun.
Now on Saturday, February 15th, again, everything's happening on the 15th. A lot of stuff up there. Participants of the annual Eagles Nest Tenants Association Fishery will be taking to the ice in hopes for some big fish and some big cash prizes. There will also be food, a meat raffle, and other great prizes at the raffle and during the event. The fishery starts at 8 o'clock a.m., goes until 3 in the afternoon. The ice is thick and the forecast looks fair with temperatures between 12 and 25 degrees with possible snow flurries. There was another event. This is by a sports club last week on Eagle Lake up there.
Oh, yeah. Great.
Apparently very.
Have you ever ice fished before, Nick?
No, I have been spared that luxury.
It's a chilly one. Well, Bill building contractors have to renew their licenses with the state of Wisconsin. A 2-year license cycle requires 12 hours of continuing education, which can be broken up across the 2 years. For area contractors, the Best Western on East McCoy Boulevard will be hosting free classes which meet the requirements for that certification. On Monday, February 10th, contractors can earn up to 6 of those credits. Registration starts at 8 a.m. with the first class beginning at 8:30. There's a lunch break at 11:30, which is also free, and the last class finishes up at 2:45. For class details or more information, or to register ahead of the event, visit allamericandoitcenter.com/contractor-events.
That's relatively new, I think, within a decade or so. I mean, I didn't think that they had to be licensed, but yeah, very important thing, I'm sure. What are we up next here? Oh, a study has shown that only about 5% of all car seats are installed with at least one major mistake. Wow, think about that. Toma Health will be holding a class to learn infant CPR and car safety on Thursday, February 13th, beginning at 6 p.m. Now, this class is for parents who have delivered their baby at the Toma Health facility. Interested parents should call 608-377-8688. And only 5, that means 95% of the car seats are not put in incorrectly.
What a great service, though, that Toma Health is offering for its...
Oh, yeah. And that whole car seat thing is fairly complicated. You know, the weight and the size of the kid and stuff like that.
Right.
You know, we raised our kids.
Where you put the car seat, how it's facing.
We were
a lot of detail.
Before car seats.
I know, we used to sit in the...
We just the kids rolled around in the back seat. That was the deal.
What were those called? Those little buck underneath the footwells. We would always be in the footwells. You're getting a lot on April today. A lot of 70s. Well, the catering for cast and crew has been provided by Marco's Italian and Grill, American Grill in Warren's. Great food with a fun, relaxing atmosphere at Marco's. Vision 2020 continues with Charlene Norberg up next.
The Oakdale Credit Union has spent decades serving Oakdale, Mauston, and Reedsburg. From comprehensive financial services to reliable mortgage loans, we strive to provide unparalleled care.
I like the warm and friendly atmosphere each and every time I come in. The staff is very knowledgeable and truly cares about its members.
Come and learn more about the Oakdale Credit Union, where we treat you like a member of the family.
At Toma Health, our new MRI scanner allows us to accommodate patients more comfortably and allows for quality diagnostic imaging.
We are growing for you and our community to provide superior health care for generations to come.
My name is Jessica Kennedy. I'm the Director of Imaging Services at Toma Health. New imaging that we are offering here at Toma Health includes an interventional radiology suite, which will allow us to provide additional services to our patients and community. Toma Health, together in care.
Learn more at tomahealth.org.
Abra Auto Body and Glass, a division of Rudig Jensen in New Lisbon, can handle everything from major auto and truck body damage to windshield replacements, filling chips, dents, and door dings. Featuring a 46-foot custom paint booth for boats, RVs, trailers, you name it, if it fits, we can paint it. State-of-the-art facility, aluminum repair certified, all makes and models, foreign and domestic, all insurance companies welcome. Rest assured, repairs will be done right the first time, on time. Call Abra Auto Body and Glass in New Lisbon today.
Mr. Stone, your daughter is special. I think you know that.
You're magic. Like me.
I always called it the Shining.
These things eat what shines. And they've noticed that little girl.
Eat well, live long. You sure you want to do this?
I'm ready.
Stephen King's Dr. Sleep. Rent it now on demand.
Hello, I'm Colonel Eric Peterson, commander of the 115th Fighter Wing, and you're watching Lynxx 24, connecting you to the community.
It's your hometown news show. In January, we started Vision 2020, a series of interviews with the leaders in our community to give them an opportunity to share their vision for 2020. This week, we have Charlene Norberg with the Juneau County Department of Aging and Disability. Welcome, Charlene. Welcome to the Lynxx. Great to have you.
Welcome,
you.
Charlene. It's nice to see you here. This is your first time on Lynxx 24?
This is my first time on Lynxx 24.
Very good. We hope it's one of many. Are you now in the new facility in Mauston? There's big new buildings down there.
Yes. Yep. So we're actually in, it's the Juneau County Services Building is the title of it, or the name of the building. And we have now been in there, well, in April it will be 2 years, actually.
Wow. You've been over there 2 years?
2 years already.
Okay.
Yeah. Tell us about the Department of Aging and Disability, because there's a little bit more to it than.
Yeah, so we are actually, our formal title is the Aging and Disability Resource Center of Eagle Country Mauston office. We're the Mauston office because we are a part of a 4-county consortia. So every county in the state of Wisconsin has an ADRC. Some are single county ADRCs. Some are consortias like ours. So we are a part of, we are Crawford, Juneau, Richland, and Sauk counties make up the 4.
And Sauk, okay.
Yep,
okay.
4 of us.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So let's talk about some of the big services or important services that your office offers to our county residents.
Yeah, so we're actually considered an integrated ADRC, which means that we offer transportation and aging programming through the Aging and Disability Resource Center. And as such, we have a number of different programs that we offer to the community. On the ADRC side, as a resource center, we are a first point of contact for services, resources, information, for different services relating to supportive care. We answer questions about transportation, access to long-term care, getting, Medicaid covered services.
Still providing the food thing?
That is through the aging program. On the aging side, we have the senior nutrition program. We have caregiver support, so people who are caregiving for a loved one, it can be a spouse, it can be an adult child with disabilities, grandparents raising grandchildren.
Sure, right. There's more to it than
right.
Yep, and we have a number of different types of programs for aging, from assistance with chore services and housekeeping all the way up to supportive care, bathing, preparing meals, transportation.
Now, if some of our viewers hadn't been out there in the last couple of years, do you still have the community service thing there where the people would come, play cards and stuff?
Yeah, so we do not have the community center anymore in our building, but we have moved our Mauston Senior Dining site over to the American Legion. We're at the Mauston American Legion in Mauston.
That's a nice facility. Right?
Yeah.
Very good. Okay, good.
And so seniors can go there and take part in activities, but throughout the rest of the county, we are also at the VFW in Camp Douglas temporarily while they're building their new building. We will be moving into the new Camp Douglas Community Services building once it's done.
That's right. That's a big deal, isn't it?
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's going to be a beautiful facility. We also have meals at Beagle's Bar and Grill in Linden Station, Bernie's Wagon Wheel 2 in Waniwak, Grace Lutheran Church in Elroy, and we do the Soup and Salad Bar at Festival on Fridays.
Wow. How are you funded?
We're funded actually through the Older Americans Act grant funds.
Federal?
So they are federal. They were signed into law on July 14th, 1965 under Johnson. And then 16 days later, Johnson signed into law Medicaid and Medicare. So these services actually came before Medicaid and Medicare.
Wow. So we have about less than a minute left. Any other important news for 2020?
Tax stuff. The tax. Are you still doing ARP taxes?
We are. So AARP does the tax aid program, and we do have openings for the tax aid program for the 2019 tax returns.
Nice, very good.
Columbia and Sauk County are each only doing it 1 day a week. So I know that we've been getting a lot of referrals from individuals for that. So if you want to get your taxes done, call soon. You don't have to be a Juneau County resident to be seen in Juneau County.
They're still doing it over in the Hatch Public Library?
It is in the Hatch Public Library. And Adams County is also doing it as well.
Great.
Wow.
Charlene, how can our viewers contact your office for more information?
So you would call 608-847-9371 or go to our website, which is Oh, goodness, adrcofeaglecountry.org.
Oh, that's a long one. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
but the phone number is always easier.
Thank you for joining us. It's great to have
Thanks,
you with us.
Charlene. It's good to see you here.
Yeah.
Well, we have to take a quick break, but when we come back, New Lisbon Mayor Jacob Kallies is with us. See you in 2.
At Toma Health, our new MRI scanner allows us to accommodate patients more comfortably and allows for quality diagnostic imaging.
We are growing for you and our community to provide superior health care for generations to come.
My name is Jessica Kennedy. I'm the Director of Imaging Services at Toma Health. New imaging that we are offering here at Toma Health includes an interventional radiology suite, which will allow us to provide additional services to our patients and community. Toma Health, together in care.
Learn more at tomahealth.org.
The Oakdale Credit Union has spent decades serving Oakdale, Mauston, and Reedsburg. From comprehensive financial services to reliable mortgage loans, we strive to provide unparalleled care.
I like the warm and friendly atmosphere each and every time I come in. The staff is very knowledgeable and truly cares about its members.
Come and learn more about the Oakdale Credit Union, where we treat you like a member of the family.
Maleficent's back! Well, well. Philip asked me to marry him.
Don't ruin my morning. We will soon be family.
She gives evil a good name.
Maleficent.
Maleficent. Maleficent.
We must all learn a little kindness.
Kindness.
It's more than I can bear.
Maleficent, Mistress of Evil, rated PG, now available on demand.
Relax at Marco's Italian and American Grill in Warrens, Wisconsin.
Hi, I'm Josh Tully from The Josh Tully Show. You're watching Lynxx 24, connecting you to the community.
Back to your hometown news show. We are continuing our Vision 2020 series, focusing on leaders in our community and giving them an opportunity to share their vision for 2020. And we have Friendly Cities Mayor Jacob Kallies here to share plans and update us what's happening in New Lisbon in 2020. Welcome, Mayor.
Welcome, Jacob. It's good to see you here again.
Thanks for having me back again.
You betcha. Listen, before we start, anything else, I keep driving by this gigantic structure on the outside of town where the pallet factory was. What is that for salt and sand, or what is that?
Nope, that's our new Public Works building. So for the first time, gosh, what I can remember for our community, we're going to have a brand new building, everyone moving under one roof. Sewer, water, electric, and street department all under one roof.
Where did we have that before? Was that down by the dam?
It was there for a while. The electric department's out by the water tower.
That's right.
The street shop's in the old Walker's building out there.
Oh, wow. Okay,
we're kind of scattered around. It'd be nice to be under one roof.
Very good. Well, I'm sorry, April, that I had
that's a great question. I drive by it on my way to work every morning.
Well, before we end up, I'd like to hear from you, of course, okay? But before we end this interview today, we got to talk about the dam.
Okay.
Okay, so there. Okay. So what's going on?
What's happening in New Lisbon?
Well, besides our Public Works building, the library will be having its grand opening coming up in May.
Okay.
So that is completed now.
Yay.
Everyone can come see it.
Big project.
A big project. It's been pretty much the whole time I've been mayor, we've been working on the library. So
it's all fully financed now?
Yep, it's financed, it's built, it's ready for everyone to come visit.
Very good. Excellent.
No major road projects for us this year. I think some residents are probably pretty happy about that.
Sure.
We're going to spend most of our road money on maintenance, crack filling, that kind of stuff. The state will be closing down Highway 80 again.
Oh, no.
Yep.
The 80 going south to
Yep,
Elroy?
going to Elroy. Yep, they got to do work by the railroad tracks. The railroad is doing their crossing over and that kind of stuff. So from what we're told, it'll be closed for a month. But we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, it was closed almost all last summer, wasn't it?
That's quite the detour for everyone.
Yeah.
That is a major
detour on B.
Okay.
Okay, very good. Okay, but other than that, okay, great.
So let's get into, you said something about the dam.
There's a couple of things that I'm always interested in. I heard about the dam just recently. I was interested in what was proposed as some dredging of the flowage behind the dam, okay, and making it a little bit more accessible for recreational stuff. And then that kind of died away, so I didn't know what happened to that.
That is still out there. It's kind of in the long-range plan. When you look into it, it's several $1 million to dredge all that. Because the DNR won't let you just dredge it and put the stuff along the side, you got to haul it all the way.
That's true. Yeah.
So it's a very expensive I don't know, procedure to go through.
Okay.
We are looking into this year, hopefully doing some maintenance on our dam, though.
Okay.
Anyone who's been on our dam in the last few years, you can tell the stairs got some pretty big gaps in them. The fence is very old. So we're going to do some safety maintenance, new stairs, new fencing. And really, before we do any work with the pond, we better get the dam up in good shape.
Well, sure, yeah. You don't want to lose any fishermen down there.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's right. Well, but any of the dredging thing, that would have been a federal or state grant, right? That shouldn't have cost us money.
Nope, there's not a whole lot of money out there for dredging. Believe it or not.
Okay.
There's a little bit, but not much.
Dam fixing. Okay.
Yeah. Even for dam fixing, there's not a lot of money. If we were tearing it out, we could get it 100% funded. But when it comes to fixing it, they don't like to give you a lot of money.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Jacob, can you tell us any of your plans or anything's coming up that you know personally or what you're looking forward to as mayor?
Oh, as far as plans in town, it's kind of the same. Always hoping for new business. We love the businesses.
How about a grocery store?
That would be awesome.
Anybody on the lookout for that? Or?
No. You know, for the number of people I've called and stuff too, and we're a pretty good-sized market, but we're not a big enough market for them to come in. We'd like to get something going with that old mobile building, the old truck stop out there. That's still sitting vacant.
That's right.
Is vacant.
I forgot about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Shell wouldn't be too happy with it. They're happy as all get out.
Yeah, they're pretty busy.
Yeah.
Sure they are.
That's
and then there's always housing. You know, that's probably one of our major issues in town, trying to get enough housing. If we're currently in the middle of our 10-year comprehensive plan. And if you look at it, for the amount of jobs we have between all our businesses in town, the prison, the school, Walker's, Lear's, Fun Company, you know, just a number of businesses. We have more jobs than we have per capita.
Right.
Really? Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. I would see that. There is quite a bit of industry in New Lisbon.
Yeah, we'd have pretty good. So if the more people we can get to town, you know, there's always a need for housing. If you notice, when houses come up, they're not up for very long for sale, and they're sold. So.
Okay. Well, Jacob, anything else, Nick? I think we're running out of time.
I've got my dam questions taken care of.
Okay. Yes, you did.
Right. And my water stuff. So that's good. It sounds like things are healthy and in good shape. The state of the union for New Lisbon is good.
That's good.
Yes, thank you for joining us, Jacob.
Thank you very much.
Jacob. Good to see you.
Nick's Moments in History is next. Stay tuned.
The Oakdale Credit Union has spent decades serving Oakdale, Mauston, and Reedsburg. From comprehensive financial services to reliable mortgage loans, we strive to provide unparalleled care.
I like the warm and friendly atmosphere each and every time I come in. The staff is very knowledgeable and truly cares about its members.
Come and learn more about the Oakdale Credit Union, where we treat you like a member of the family.
Mr. Stone, your daughter is special. I think you know that.
You're magic. Like me.
I always called it the Shining.
These things need what shines. And they've noticed that little girl.
Eat well, Teflon.
You sure you want to do this?
I'm ready.
Stephen King's Dr. Sleep. Rent it now on demand.
At Toma Health, our new MRI scanner allows us to accommodate patients more comfortably and allows for quality diagnostic imaging.
We are growing for you and our community to provide superior health care for generations to come.
My name is Jessica Kennedy. I'm the Director of Imaging Services at Toma Health. New imaging that we are offering here at Toma Health includes an interventional radiology suite, which will allow us to provide additional services to our patients and community. Toma Health, together in care.
Learn more at tomahealth.org.
Relax at Marco's Italian and American Grill in Warrens, Wisconsin.
You're watching Lynxx 24, connecting you to the community.
And now, folks, it's that time again. Moments in history. I got two for you. First, way back, 1778, 2 years after we declared our independence from England. You all know that, right? Now, our government was in the form of what they call the Second Continental Congress at that time. And it became pretty clear to Ben Franklin that the colonies were going to need a few allies to help them to win against Great Britain. France had helped us out 3 years before by secretly shipping military supplies, and they had been a long-term rival of the British. So Ben, working overseas in Europe, he worked out what's called the Treaty of Alliance, and that's what we talk about today, February 6th. It was signed by King Louis XVI on this day, February 6th. So I've always found that somewhat interesting, okay, that we've had to work those things out. Otherwise, we probably would not have won the revolution. More recently, many of us recall the voice of Paul Harvey on radio. And remember, he had the rest of the story narratives for us to remember him by. Well, on this day, back in 1951, most of you probably did not know that he was arrested and almost indicted as some sort of spy. As the story goes, he got a tip that the top secret nuclear facility, now this is down in the early 50s, right? Right outside of Chicago, Argonne Laboratories, some of you might be familiar with, about 20 miles outside of that. Well, he had a rumor that they had laxed security. He was going to get in and prove that the security was not strong and make a big story out of it. He had a couple of guys to help him, but they eventually ran away. But shortly after midnight, he scaled the fence. He got in immediately, okay, but was immediately caught and arrested, okay? Now, I could give you a whole bunch of stuff and then say, here's the rest of the story. It's kind of a rest of the story. His full name is Paul Harvey Orant. So his ID didn't help him with his own cover story as a newscaster for ABC at the time. Ultimately, the FBI released him since he had not broken any federal laws at the time. A month later, though, the Attorney General's office did seek an indictment involving conspiracy to obtain national security information and release it to the public. Would not have actually been fake news, as we call it today. A grand jury did refuse to indict him, and he was cleared of all charges within a month or two after that. And so that's the end of it. Who's our... Yes, ma'am?
If you get indicted and it's not proven, is that acquitted?
He would have been acquitted of all charges.
Okay, I just had to say the word.
Yeah, he was. They said that Truman's group was after him and stuff like that, but that's a bunch of rumor. That's it.
And that's the rest of the story.
That was the rest of the story and the history at the same time. There you go.
Wow, I was expecting a little bit more.
Well,
that's all that happened on February 6th.
Who was a famous FBI guy at the time? He'd been
Sherlock Holmes.
No,
wrong era.
Okay, well,
there's got to be history on that. Is there something on that?
Yeah, no. Absolutely right. No, it was good. Well, on this day, you want one more day in history? Okay. The guy who patented the soda bottle cap. Okay.
Really?
Yeah. His last name was Priestley or something in that area. At the same time, he also standardized the shape of the bottle so that the caps were all the same size. So there you go. That was a little extra.
I have to tell you something, Nick, that I have to connect with you on this. I haven't talked with you a lot, but Valentine's Day is coming up, right?
Yes, it is.
And I love to bake and stuff, and I have found one of the best chocolate companies, candy companies. I've been watching their YouTube videos. Have you ever heard of Hercules?
No.
Chocolates or no. Hercules Candy Company?
But I'm making notes.
They're in Syracuse, New York. Syracuse? Am I saying that right?
Syracuse.
Yes.
Okay, really?
Their son, it's a 100-year mom and pop little operation in their basement. And then their son has been doing these YouTube videos about them. Just exploded their business. They had to rent a storefront, actually. And so I ordered some already for my birthday. I ordered myself personal chocolates from the... Oh my God! They are handcrafted small bags.
Hercules chocolates in Syracuse, New York.
Yeah,
and it must have gone viral, and the guy got thousands of orders.
And I watched YouTube when I'm riding my bike inside for my exercise, and I'm watching all these cake videos, and it just kept coming up Hercules chocolates. So I'm like, how do they make ribbon candy? I'll watch it, and they're just hilarious too. So. Little chocolate thing. I don't know.
I'm glad that you mentioned that because it just reminded me. It was J. Edgar Hoover, who got after Paul Harvey. He was a good friend of his, actually. As a matter of fact, Harvey used to send his scripts to Hoover to review before he went on the air.
Wow. Well, thanks, Nick. Well, we want to thank our sponsors for making this program possible, to reviewers like you for watching your hometown news, where we are connecting you
to the community.